Welcome back to SCR 2016. We are here with top 64 of Street Fighter V. I'm Sage M. This is
James Chen. How's everybody going?
the one and only. We've got a pretty good match to start with you guys, and the lineup we have on the side is so ridiculous because we can see what matches are coming up next.
And
So
don't forget what we're doing right now is going from top 64 to top 32.
Right.
Top 32 will open up on Sunday on
Tomorrow.
Capcom Fighters.
Right.
Yeah, that'll start at around 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m. So the first match coming up is going to be PR Rog versus Xiao Hai GamerBee. And so PR Rog, I asked him earlier, he's going to be playing Balrog against GamerBee. This is one of those matchups that he feels Balrog is good in. Against Nikali. He likes this matchup. I was talking to him about it, so he's going to play this. We'll get into who we're going to see up next, but it's a pretty ridiculous lineup of matches. So here we go.
It's pretty interesting because I know PR Rog, he doesn't feel like his mindset is suited well for Street Fighter V.
Right.
And he really doesn't like this character that much. He thinks he's pretty bad. But here he is in top 64 on winner's side. You know, that is the kind of player that PR Balrog is.
Right, yeah. And you know, the thing about Eduardo, oh, great punish. The thing about Eduardo is that, you know, he knows what matchups he wants to play Balrog in, and he has such a style, and he's so strong that at any day he could just win.
Right, and the other thing too is his other character is, guess who?
Nikali.
So he knows this matchup, and you can see that he is just taking it right to GamerBee.
And the instant overhead to close it out. Clutch first round. PR Rog, you know, just consistent pressure. Didn't give GamerBee any space, and did a great job of just smothering.
Let's see if GamerBee can make an adjustment here. Now, GamerBee, interestingly enough, says that the one thing that he's tried to do more in Street Fighter V is play it more on a feel kind of, you know, base. Just like, let's just do what feels right at the time. And that's largely how PR Rog plays, though. So it's always been
caught him trying to tech. One more for stun. There it is, the whip punish. And that's the stun. Should be the game for PR Rog.
Wow.
And you know PR Rog's style, walking forward, constantly aggressive, whiff punishy, footsie style, smothering you on offense. It's the way he plays the game. You see, he looked for the immediate thumbs up because he wants to go. He wants to maintain that momentum, start the match, get into it as quick as possible. That's PR Rog's wheelhouse. That's how he likes to play.
PR Rog's prerogative, right?
Yeah, it's his prerogative. No reaction on Seismo from Eduardo. You expect maybe a dash punch.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think he's too worried about it, right? It's just little bits of chip. I mean, obviously you're getting a V-meter, but PR Rog doesn't seem like he's having any problems.
Seems like GamerBee is struggling to deal with Balrog. That should be another round for Eduardo if he can close it out. There it is. Yeah, he's cleaning up.
3 quick rounds. Oh, wow. One of the only stage transitions that was added now. So now we actually shifted over to the right.
Yeah,
into
you know,
the bank.
Eduardo in the neutral, you'll notice he's playing this footsie. He's got the whip punishes. Suddenly he got GamerBee to duck in the other game, and that's where he went for the overhead. I mean, he's just really taking it to GamerBee in neutral. His ground game and positioning and just choices with dash punch and stuff is so good. Whip punish again. He's one of the best at whip punishing with a charge character with dash punch. All right, chance for GamerBee now. Gets corner carry and damage.
All right, there we go. Trying to get out of that situation. Here we go. Nice momentum, and now his turn to get the stun on PR Rog. So finally, after 3 quick rounds from PR Rog, GamerBee gets one on the board. So let's see if he can keep this momentum going.
Yeah, stays alive. And you notice, you know, he tried to wake up at the end of the last round with the EX, and GamerBee had the perfect media to stuff it. He attempted the anti-air, but stuffed. That anti-air, the rush upper, not amazing for anti-air in a lot of range.
Yeah, Balrog's anti-air is pretty spotty at best. He's got a lot of good buttons, but you have to use them all at the right times.
Great for pressuring. He's a frame trap monster, but yeah, when it comes to anti-airs, not always the best option. Jump out from Eduardo, he'll take that.
Ooh, back dashes away from the command throw. Now he's got that corner position again.
Oh, whip punish.
He's got to activate that to keep himself safe. Gets the throw. Look at this, dancing. Dance like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
He jumps out of the down fierce. Eduardo, though, lots of meter, but that's the game for GamerBee. It was just, you know, probably a wake-up button from Eduardo that got counter hit. Looks like he got him.
Into the vault. We go. No, super ending. There we go. Okay.
All right, well, either way, that's a game for GamerBee. Thumbs up, gets shot over at Eduardo. It's one apiece. You know, Eduardo was looking like he might get the steamroll, but as soon as GamerBee got on the board, it kind of slowed Eduardo down.
Right.
And he couldn't really apply the pressure in the same way that he wanted to. The buffer. All right, GamerBee a bit more ready for this grounded approach from Eduardo with the dash punch.
And then the jump in. Caught him right when Balrog was touching a button. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
could have been a lot worse than that, but
GamerBee expecting quick rise and had meaty command throw already. Pressure, blocks from Eduardo, and he checks.
Oh, he got him low. You gotta be careful standing up in the middle of that target combo.
Oh,
Man,
some weird input errors from Eduardo. Whiff punish, he gets corner carry and positioning and the EX.
So much damage and all the way in the corner, close to stun, but a wake-up uppercut from GamerBee, and then the meaty light punch gonna into V-trigger, gonna give him the round. And now look at this, 3 rounds in a row for GamerBee.
Yeah, he's really started to understand this matchup. You can tell at first a little unsure of what to do, and now really playing closer to the chest, this GamerBee. Has sort of figured out what Eduardo wants to do, is now interrupting the dash punches with buttons buffered into the charge.
Yeah, it looks like he's also trying to hit less buttons in the middle of Balrog. And timing his jumps really well.
Oh, interesting.
Not gonna punish, and a no punish from GamerBee either.
Now challenging with uppercuts, lots of wake-up buttons from GamerBee, so he had convinced Eduardo to sit still.
Yeah, that was the 3rd wake-up uppercut, I think, from GamerBee.
Oh man, another command throw, and he can bust out another uppercut after. We'll see what the mix-up's gonna be. Just block.
Oh, he got caught. Here we go.
Oh,
he
the
went for the
overhead.
reset. But the armor, he's gonna live because you can't die on armored hits. Here comes
the EX to try to close it out, and it's gonna do enough
damage from Balrog. Oh.
That's the damage you expect from this character. That's the corner carry. That's just the pure dunkage that Balrog can do. It costs him a lot of meter, though, and that means GamerBee is going to come into this final round with a significant advantage.
Oh, but catches him with the overhead.
And you know, Eduardo playing a bit cautious. Now he got him with the crush. He was worried about the uppercuts earlier. We'll see if GamerBee commits. No, it's jab.
This time it's wake-up jabs.
Oh, no punish from Eduardo at that range. Air-to-air now. Yeah, he had the air-to-air as, you know, anti-airing that dive kick's not been consistent for him.
Yeah, plus Balrog's jump is kind of awkward, so they land at the same time. Doesn't really get... Oh, nice!
Anti-air with the upper.
Yeah, chasing him down. That thing can hit, but it's hard to hit at its head level.
The jump, what a reaction from Eduardo. He can juggle afterwards, and he's got to be careful. GamerBee with lots of resources, but that'll do it. Eduardo, 2 dash-up throws to close that out over GamerBee, and that's Eduardo with Balrog advancing to top 32 tomorrow.
We had 3 rounds from PR Rog, then 3 rounds from GamerBee, and then 2 rounds coming back from PR Rog. And that last dash-up throw was just basically him like, you know what, I know you're waking up uppercut. I know.
Or button.
Yeah, I know you think that I'm going to be scared that you're going to wake up button, but I don't believe it.
This is that comeback from Eduardo. He goes for the armor. And you can see it's just this one hit, right? He needs this anti-air. He catches the low, spends the second bar at the end of this, and the last hit of rush upper. There it is. That was so clutch from Eduardo to throw out the EX low from so far away. And GamerBee was just not low blocking because that move is so fast. He just was trying to walk away from full screen.
And there's nothing as a Balrog player more satisfying than landing those combos right there because the screen shaking, the damage, it just feels
I mean,
so
dude, doing
satisfying.
40% from half screen is pretty nice. You know, with a couple of bars, that's pretty strong damage from him.
Yeah. But look, that was a great match. But we got some crazy matches still coming up.
So let's run this down for the people.
Sure.
Up next, we're going to have our Kappas, XYZZY versus SD Pinoy, who just beat Yukon.
Right.
After that, we're going to have EG's Momochi versus Mike and Ike, who is the Laura player doing super well. Mothman, who beat Goichi.
First round.
Yes, versus Haitani.
Ooh.
Xiao Hai versus Alucard.
Oh my god.
And that's just the lineup we have for you guys right now. So, you know, we got a couple of good matches coming up.
I mentioned on social media, too, I was talking to SD Pinoy before his match with Yukadon.
Right.
And he was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on this match. And apparently, he plays Genghis in that matchup all the time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a great fight for Bison versus Nash. I think he has all the tools in the world to deal with that character.
Especially with all the 4-frame buttons that Nash has.
Right, and you know, he doesn't have great answers to a lot of the movement tools from Bison, and I just think that's a totally fine fight for him to take. In the meantime, he's going to be going up against XYZZY from South Korea. Representing our Kappa here. He's had a good run in the tournament so far, looked really strong with Birdie, but he's going up against SD Pinoy.
Yeah, SD Pinoy is always the one player I feel like besides maybe Tampa Bison who keeps making this character look strong.
Yeah.
But, you know, even both SD Pinoy and Tampa Bison will tell you that this character is not very good.
Yeah.
But they are definitely squeezing blood out of a stone with this character.
And what a crush at the start from Pinoy. He's got the spacing offense so far. And that spacing on the Fierce from Pinoy. Oh, what a backdash, too. That's a crazy read. On the throw bait,
and there's going to be a stun. SD Pinoy gonna start this with a potential perfect. Not gonna kill just yet.
Oh, what a read at the start. Birdie just jumps away.
Look, we saw what Mena RD did to Ricky Ortiz. It took like 3 hits, and then Chun-Li was dead.
Right, and that's the case. The character has, you know, such high damage output, and even if he loses this round, I think he'll be okay. He got SD Pinoy to spend a bar.
Right.
Oh, crush.
Oh, here we go into the corner.
Oh, mistime the meeting.
Wow, that was really off. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what happened.
Oh, not sure. Yeah, that was a big whiff on the roundhouse. I'm not, you know, maybe he missed an additional dash or button. Crushed again. Drop combo from Pinoy.
That's the second time Pinoy's missed that after the crush.
Yeah, lovely spacing, though, to get it that time. And again, Birdie with the 4-frame normals. Not easy for him to deal with that. Town of Fears. His button of choice in a lot of ranges.
Slowly by slowly becoming obvious that that's a tool underutilized by many Birdie players.
Oh, punish. And SD Pinoy has the trigger to pop as well.
Yep. Not going to spend any extra meter. He didn't have any extra meter for more damage. He still has the trigger going. Great block.
Checks afterwards. Keeps up the plus frames,
Oh,
but the answer with the EX.
Armor.
headbutt. Yeah, great work from XYZZY to just get through in that scenario. Despite Bison being, you know, +1, it's not plus enough to get away from that armor.
All right, +1, +2 situations are usually good times to use your armor because the opponent's just so confident, you know, that he has the advantage. It's gonna hit buttons. Oh, falls into the banana.
Oh, Pinoy has offense now, although lost the corner that he had just a minute ago. Oh, whip punish.
Oh, beautiful. Now he's trying to bait out those Psycho axes. But here we go, SD Pinoy is gonna get the throw and he gets the crush again, but too far.
Too far to combo it, although he keeps it up afterwards.
I love
another
the
jump out. And man, XYZZY so committed to that option. Trigger now available.
Oh, he's gonna get hit. Yep. Backdashes out of that. Wow.
Ah, jump from Pinoy. I'm not sure what he was looking for. Good block on the overhead. One more for the round from Pinoy. We'll see what it is. Other side was trying to bait that.
He gets hit low.
Oh,
he's just gonna chip him out.
Yeah,
there it
genius
is. Beautiful.
Chip. Pinoy was stuck. I'm not even sure what he tried. If he just blocked and got chipped, or maybe it says chip up there. So
yeah, I don't know if Bison had anything he could have done in that
tried to forward dash, maybe.
Maybe charge long enough that he could do a EX.
I don't even know if he had EX.
That's
yeah, it's hard to say, but I mean,
point.
I think at that point you just try forward dash and hope that you can get through or something. But yeah, really a smart chip out.
Yeah, great stuff from ZYZZY.
Anti-air. And, you know, I like the spacing that he's got here. Despite, you know, Pinoy really getting the best things on the ground in a lot of the first round match. Yeah, he's readjusted and now done a great job to stuff a lot of this Bison pressure.
Another one of the situations, though, that, you know, Bison can apply a little bit more pressure. Birdie with no long-range 3-frame button.
Yeah, he can't contest a lot of this Bison pressure after he blocks stuff, but if you can make it whiff, it's great for you. Pops the trigger.
Alright, gets as much damage as he can. Goes for the frame trap. Good block on the V reversal.
Oh, no cancel off of the Fierce from Pinoy. That could have been the round.
Yeah, and he was in V-trigger. It's the same case where he doesn't have to charge for that, right?
Yeah, and you know, he just needs one hit. Birdie just really needs one buffer and a critical art.
Ooh.
Or an EX dive. What a whiff punish.
That was... I mean, that's kind of one of those option selected whiff punishes because it's at just the right distance that if you block it and hit medium, you're not going to come out with anything. But if you're right out of the range, then yeah, you're going to get the whiff punish.
Oh man, just leading again with that pressure.
And now a crush counter. Look at this relentless pressure right now from SD Pinoy, but a jump out of the corner for ZYZZY, and he's going to combo into the critical art.
Big damage. He gets the setup afterwards as well. And me roundhouse.
Roundhouse, yeah.
Oh, what a whiff again, man. The whip punishes on this guy.
Good block on the slow slide.
Ah, V reversal just to prevent that V trigger pop from Pinoy. And now there's so much gray damage, this is going to be a lot.
Oh my god.
On the overhead will do it now, match point.
Yeah, Pinoy has taken the first round both times, but in the first game, ZYZZY came back, took the next two. Will history repeat itself?
Man, what a neutral jump. Pinoy leading maybe a bit too hard on that down forward heavy punch.
Yeah, that was like 3 neutral jumps to start the round for ZYZZY that worked out really well for him.
Anti-air. He's just ready for it. Oh, stuffed. That's big damage from Birdie, and finally the EX dive.
The Bull Revenger catches him, but here comes SD Pinoy. He's going to get the knockdown combo. What's the mix-up? Those crouching light punches from Birdie, such a pain to deal with.
Man, just leading plus frame into plus frame, and now Birdie got a view reversal to get away, which means no trigger. The throw as well. Pinoy in a good spot for himself. Blocks it, but immediate check after. Oh, what a neutral
wow.
jump.
Not quite, though. Not quite soon enough to get the hits. Pinoy trying to find it, but those crouching jabs. And finally, the slide takes it for Zyzy.
Yeah, it just gets right under the button that he hit there. That was really smart. It just snuck right under, and that's what you got to do. So Pinoy, you know, going to be sent to the losers. He's in losers top 64 now. Has to fight his way to the top 32. But, you know, he had a good run here. Still has a chance in the losers bracket, as we mentioned. We have so many good matches coming up for you guys that you guys are going to look ahead to.
All he needs to do is win one more, and he will be in top 32 loser side. But let's take a look at this ending here. Not quite able to punish that whiff scissors, but then just these crouch light punches are really irritating. See, look at that. And
he tried to hit fierce there. It was just in startup and down forward heavy punch. Slides right in and gets under it. So good work from him. It was a good button to hit in that scenario. You know, it would have gone under a lot of the Bison buttons. So that's a good option in that scenario. And yeah, just good work to him. Top 32 for our Kappas. XYZZY.
I'm just going to call him Zyzy.
Yeah, either one.
Zyzy sounds like
Kappa player that is sponsored, or Birdie player sponsored by Kappa, doing work so far. So really strong stuff to him. I think a lot of people did expect him to make top 32 here.
Yeah. But coming up next, it is going to be Iji's Momochi. So you can, he will be on the look off to the side oddly or something.
You gotta try to play it cool, you know.
Yeah.
Like we're just like,
I mean, like it's different if it's like Tempest Rob is running up here, because then you're like, okay, you just do your thing. He takes those natural foes, but when it's like someone you're not sure who that is,
they just like come up with a camera phone and they're like,
yeah, exactly.
And you're just like, oh my god, he's so close. I don't know what to do. It's terrifying.
But coming up next, we do have, so we just mentioned that Goichi was eliminated by Kelvin Jian, right?
Yeah.
And of course, Goichi was sent to losers bracket in the first round by another Chun-Li player, by Mothman. And so Mothman's going to be coming up. He is going to be going up against Haitani. So
yes,
he's conquered one strong Japanese player, but can he do it again? Because Haitani, of course, you know, at the beginning of Street Fighter V, all the Japanese players said he was the best.
He was the strongest player.
Nakali was the best.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the Street Fighter V players from Japan are starting to kind of leave Haitani behind just a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Obviously, Haitani's super good, so I'm not even going to pretend that he's like not a threat.
Yeah, by leave him behind mean that they're like getting top 3 and he's getting top 8.
Yeah,
it's like the only difference.
Exactly. But you know, I still the scary thing to me is that what we're basically saying is that Haitani's doing really well, but we feel like he could be doing even better than he's doing. You know?
Could be.
It feels like there's some stuff that he's leaving on the table that if he just kind of thought about it a little bit and geared himself a little bit more towards Street Fighter V, I feel like he would be almost unstoppable.
Not even that, he's just looking for a tournament for him to do really well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it is, right? He just needs one tournament, and everybody believes. So easy. It's just how it works. He does well this tournament. Haitani's the god. I always believed in him. He does bad this tournament. See, we told you that he wasn't going to hit all the good, you know, business.
Look at Daigo. There was one point where he won like 3 ranking events in a row, and everyone's like, Daigo's back. Daigo's a god. Then he like lost a couple and like, you know, he's not placing anywhere. And now Daigo's
I'm going to refund his book.
Daigo's
delete it off my Kindle. You know, that's just over. I don't believe in the gospel anymore. But
you would have, if you wanted to burn those books, you would have to burn 3 of them, right?
Yeah, dude. I had 3 of them. Technically, I only have 2 now. I gave one to my roommate.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah, because he didn't have a copy, and I was like, all right, here you go.
What a good man you are. What a good man. Sharing is caring, dude.
Yeah, 100%. You gotta. It's like it's gospel. I go door to door with Daigo's book, and I'm like, have you heard the good word of Ume-san, our Lord?
We should honestly do that and like film it, and that
it would be really good.
People would be looking at us like, what the hell?
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Umehara?
Daigo Umehara,
the book?
teaching you the will to win.
Yeah, you know, we talked a lot about Haitani. We were mostly talking because he was gone. Nobody knew where Haitani was. He finally made it up to the stage. I don't know what he was up to.
Haitani had
probably consoling
it out of there. So
he was probably consoling Goichi, as Goichi just lost off stream to Kelvin Jian off stream. Since you can watch all the matches over at arena.flowko.tv.
Right. And you know, it's really interesting because even Xiao Hai, when he was here, on Wednesday for Wednesday Night Fights. He won King of Fighters, and he walked up to Street Fighter. And Vi said he asked Xiao Hai, is like, oh, you're going to take this free? And Xiao Hai's response actually was something like, actually, this is a lot harder than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, the talent pool for Street Fighter V, so consistent around the planet now.
And I mean, dude, Goichi, who's an EVO finalist, I think he got like, what, 4th at EVO or whatever it was, right? He just lost outside of top 32. He was like...
Dude, if Yukadan didn't make top 8 at EVO and this was what you saw of him, you'd be like, who's this
random Japanese player that made it out here?
He just lost to Bison.
Why would he spend all that money to fly from Japan out here to lose, you know? But it's like top 8 at EVO, super strong placings throughout the year from Yukadan, but it's just like, yeah, it happened.
It's tough. It's tough to be consistent in this game. Not necessarily because, you know, some people say Street Fighter is random or whatever like that.
They're just like a billion good players.
Yeah, exactly. The talent is way too strong.
When you look at like a bracket like this, like an SCR bracket, right? You're just like trying to figure out who's going to get top 8. And you have like 30 names that you're like, yeah, that guy could get top 8. And then even on those 30 names, guaranteed that like at least 2 to 3 people you didn't expect make top 8. And you're just like, what the heck is this? It's so rare that like the top 8 is exactly who you would expect.
Yeah. And even when we were asked by Bizarro Mike, he was like, hey, who do you think is going to, who was your pick to take it?
Dude,
like all of us were like,
we don't want to do this. Don't make us predict somebody. It's so hard, right? I think what we did is we all defaulted to Momochi.
Yeah.
And then we all had like somebody else.
Right.
So it's like the 4 of us were all like, I guess Momochi, but also it could be this guy.
Because like I said, on paper, it's Momochi.
Right.
For sure. But just the way these tournaments go and just how talented so many of these players are.
Dude, this is a dangerous guess, but I said Haitani.
That's right. You did.
Who is playing on stream versus
So you're going to be
Mothman.
rooting for him right now.
Dude, I'm so unbiased. It's incredible. We'll see how this match goes. Mothman, a local, really strong player, as you mentioned, defeated Goichi and then made it out of the pools in winners.
Nice.
So that's a really strong run for him. Haitani, you see on the right.
No shock that Haitani is going with Nakali. As we said earlier, it was Haitani that really made Japan feel like Nakali was super strong when Street Fighter V first came out.
Struck so much fear into them.
Yeah.
Like they came over here and there's like whispers of like cave drawings on the walls of this man who played like Nakali. It was like so terrifying.
Who melts into a sheep or a puddle of water.
It was so crazy. And then now it's like, all right, well, character's good. And Haitani's really good. But yeah.
All right, good start for Haitani. Getting a little bit of that neutral game. But here
what
comes
a jump. Oh, and a missed punish from Haitani.
Yeah, 2 drops now. A drop combo from Mothman and a drop punish from Haitani.
And this matchup is really tough for Nakali to deal with the mid-range of Chun-Li.
Did you see that? Chun-Li just hit Sam like it looked like it hit nothing, and Nakali still got
it.
hit.
It basically did. It was off in the air somewhere. In the front, that's stun.
Pressure.
Man, what a round.
Stun.
Mothman. What a round for him so far over Haitani.
Oh, jabs are out of the air. No, beautiful. He was expecting the cross under.
Yeah, what a block from him. We'll see if maybe, you know, man, what a round. You look at those live bars, right? Oh,
and there it is again. That light kick, so good.
Yeah, it's such incredible work from Mothman in that round. I mean, that's the kind of round you expect from someone who's beaten Goichi already. Another missed anti-air from Haitani. Combo is good off the counter hit stomp.
Really, it was when Mothman got Haitani into the corner and just really went to town on him with some great offensive pressure. But Haitani's trying to return the favor. Look at this. Has Mothman into the corner.
And Mothman trying to fight his way out. Has lots of meter to work with as well as his V-trigger. Great block.
Landing on the fireball, which is going to give Mothman a little bit more screen space. Tries to get in there with a V-skill, but yeah. A beautiful jump from Haitani right when Mothman went for that crouch heavy kick.
Yeah, the big sweep. Final round. And you know, that's the issue of sticking out those big buttons is that that's when your opponent can jump over it. Haitani was just ready for it. Oh, punish. Doesn't get a big one, but still, Haitani on the offense, man, that stand line kick is
baits
something
it out.
else.
That's gonna, oh wow, activate V-trigger to get even more damage. Why not? It's a 2 bars. You'll get another one later on.
Yeah, and has so much V-gauge to work with. Now, oh, Haitani drop combo.
Just a little too far.
Yeah, that's a big drop, though. He needed that.
Yeah.
That's a big crush counter roundhouse.
Ugh,
and look at this round from Mothman. Still sitting on critical art as well.
But unfortunately for Mothman, corners himself. Try to get in there with that cross-up.
Oh, big combo.
Boy.
Missed the stomp. Man, Haitani has had so many drops. It's a big surprise from him. Uppercut, yes. One more for the round. Gotta watch the overhead, yes.
I was just about to say, Chun sitting on full meter though, and a V-trigger, so it was going to be very dangerous. But sure enough, Haitani gets in there with the overhead, takes it. Goes up 1-0 against Mothman.
It looks like they're ready to go back into the match.
Even Haitani rubbing his chin a little bit, thinking to himself maybe, it's a little closer than I would have liked.
Yeah, he's had so many issues with execution in this game. It's really surprising to see. And it all started, I mean, the round started, you know, Mothman had that legs blocked and Haitani with no punish.
Haitani's definitely a lot more on point with his anti-air uppercut.
Man, dude, Mothman did counter hit low jab on wake up into down fierce leg. Like, what a preemptive commitment. Pop trigger now, and there's the crush. And there's been no bird so far from Mothman. He's been patient about letting that spinning bird rip.
Ooh, got through there. Still up. V-triggers run out now for Mothman.
Yeah, but V-trigger still for Haitani is. It's not going to deplete. Oh, just looking for it.
And that's a problem because now he's going to go into the next round with basically no meter.
Yeah, just a little bit there. Haitani looking on closing this one out over Mothman. Yeah, another American player who's had a good run so far, but looks like might fall short to a Japanese player.
Yeah, just a little antsy on that standing fierce in the super cancel. Really thought it was going to connect.
Yeah, really just went for it.
Okay, punish. Just in the lightning kick. You always like the bird kick because you get the knockdown on that.
Oh, air legs.
I think that's the first time we've seen him do air legs, isn't it?
Yeah, just been playing ground game, fireball game besides that. Oh, Haitani whiffs on the Seismo and double backdash.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Saw the backdashes, so your brain kind of calms down, then suddenly the forward dash and the throw.
Man, Haitani Seismo spacing. Oh, had the command throw, but there's the big combo. Mothman with the drop again.
Nerves, nerves.
Definitely getting to him here. Anti-air is good. Even look for the fierce after. Haitani close to this critical art as well. You gotta watch the bar. Ah, the jump. He didn't want to spend any bar because he's so close to critical art. That fierce, again, dangerous. It can be critical art. Oh, missed the confirm. On Haitani was scared. He blocked, expecting maybe bird kick panic from Mothman. He didn't do it. And now we are on potential match points still for Haitani, but Mothman could get a game.
Right, if he can take this one, he can take it to the last game. Wow! Dash up, EX command throw, and
That's
get
belief.
the juggle after way. Yeah.
That is like super belief in yourself.
Okay, I like that delayed lightning kicks on the way down. Oh, here we go!
Just had that buffer as we mentioned. He's going to get the V-skill mix up after unless Haitani does the late rise. Which he does. And Haitani playing it slow. He's almost got this critical art. And another drop from Mothman. He had that jab, but didn't turn into another jab and bird kick.
Has to be really careful now because any one hit is going to lead into a critical art from Haitani. So Mothman activates. So does Haitani. Oh, he's going to be able to get some juggles off that. Beautiful.
Oh, punish on the sweep. Haitani just needs one to take the round. Stop.
There it is, and
That's
it's going to go right into critical art.
And he is dead, and that is that. Haitani going to move on to top 32 tomorrow over Mothman. Handshake.
Definitely not looking too happy about that. But he still has a chance. He's going to be in loser's bracket now, so he's going to have an ability to try to make it to the top 32 from the loser's side.
And made it out of such a stacked pool, did Mothman,
Yeah.
right? It was the pool with Goichi in it, which is a super strong showing from him. Just shows how strong that of a player he is. Alex Myers was in that pool as well.
Okay. So Alex Myers didn't make it out of pools.
Did not make it out of pools, which is crazy given how well he's been playing lately.
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough because, like, that just means, you know, you've probably been prepping for this event for a long time, and then you get taken out in pools. It's like, gotta wait a while before the next one.
It's like you won't have to wait too long for the PlayStation experience, which, of course, the Capcom Pro Tour will be happening at. You get $5 off 2-day early bird pass with Fight Money 16 at checkout. You know, Alex Myers was doing a lot of preparing at home but you guys can get nice and prepared for the PlayStation Experience. Of course, December 3rd through the 4th, 2-day event going to be going down. You can sign up right now over at PlayStation.com/experience-tickets. And that's not the only thing you should be prepared for. Also, the awesome t-shirt you're going to show up in to the Capcom Pro Tour, which you can, of course, find at Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour. Grab the new Heart of Battle Ryu tee. Look a real buff. The bicep action from Ryu there, looking like he might get a damage buff in Season 2. I don't know, man. This was looking pretty chunky. So that's going to be it. Into the video game time, it's going to be Xiao Hai versus Alucard of the U.S. Xiao Hai, of course, of China. Just won New York ESL a minute ago. A few weeks ago, actually, but, you know, in Street Fighter time, just a few minutes ago. And now Alucard out of the U.S., who's had strong showings all over the country, is now going to be going up against Xiao Hai. We'll see what character select it is for Alucard, as he kind of messes around with a bunch of characters.
Mostly, though, these days, it is Birdie and Balrog.
Birdie, Balrog, Nakali is the three.
Oh, Nakali was one of his mains very early on, that's right.
But it looks like it's Balrog, and he has the green flip side Balrog versus Xiao Hai, who we've always seen play Cammy so far in this game. In Street Fighter 4, messed with quite a few characters, including like a Sagat.
I mean, look, Xiao Hai switches between whichever character is the strongest. That's just kind of the way he's always been.
Yeah, and he just counterpicks a lot of the times too, right? He counterpicks Snake Eyes with that Sagat pick, Forever Go at Canada Cup, and just dunk or Reno'd him. It was really strong. Media attempt for Xiao Hai after he gets that early start crushed.
Oh, great start for Alucard. Trying to keep this pressure going. Backdashes a little bit. I like that, though. Sometimes when you have the offense going, it's the time to sit back just a little bit because they're probably going to uppercut soon or something.
Xiao Hai with the interrupt and throws the view reversal.
All right.
Balrog with one of the slower view reversals in the game, so it's going to be easier for him to throw that. Now, Xiao Hai in on the pressure. One more for the round, and that'll do it. Wake up buttons from Alucard.
Alucard just never believed. Twice in a row, he did hit buttons on wake up, and that cost him.
And he got away with one reversal series of short target combo. Oh, crushed him on the dash in. Alucard just committed. Man, again.
He has a read that Alucard is hitting buttons on wake up. Xiao Hai now going to be able to get big damage. Is he going to go right into super? He is.
It's big. It actually should probably be the game.
Oh, wow. It did it. Yeah. I almost didn't believe. I thought maybe like a pixel or two left.
I'm a professional, James. I know what I'm doing. It's the round for Xiao Hai, and the game, in fact, an easy, quick first game for him. Alucard's got to rethink things here. Don't know if it's the Balrog pick necessarily, but oh wow, instant rematch.
I mean, he had started really well. We saw that offensive pressure that Alucard was getting. But the problem is he hasn't been able to handle Xiao Hai's offensive pressure. Xiao Hai, every time he's gotten the knockdown, Alucard keeps hitting buttons. He has not blocked on wake up, which I just really feel like he needs to do.
Oh man, EX uppercut from Xiao Hai the minute he gets any pressure, and no V-trigger available for Alucard.
Couldn't do it just quite yet. Gets the throw, goes in again. Double dash throw.
Good spacing on that rush punch. Oh, so much meter for Alucard, but what a jump dive kick from Xiao Hai. There was no answer.
When Cammy activates V-trigger, you really have to start being careful about throwing out those lengthy buttons on the ground.
Exactly, yeah, you know she's going to dive.
Right. Oh, there we go. Punish on the dive kick. Look at that damage and the stun.
Look at that red. Look at that health bar up there. He wanted the reset, though.
Right.
Oh, crush and dash up target combo will do it. A round for Alucard, and look, you may have been watching so far and thinking, man, it's so one-sided. Why did he stay with Balrog? That's why. Yep. That kind of round is what he was looking for. And that's the kind of round that could happen.
Cammy, low health, low stun. Balrog, high damage. You know, it seems like a good matchup in your favor. But of course, Cammy just such a strong character.
Yeah, so easy to smother Balrog with. He doesn't have the best defensive option.
Exactly. So here we go. What's he got? Yeah, he's got to respect all that. And Xiao Hai baiting him with that stand roundhouse crush again.
Oh man, stun. And
there it is.
That has all this meter to work with as well. Can do target combo and an uppercut super, and that'll do it. Alucard already with the headset off, handshake, and Xiao Hai over Alucard. 2-0.
Xiao Hai's gonna move on.
And you know, it's one of those things where like you can see what Alucard was thinking. You can see kind of what the plan was with Balrog in that round that he won, but it was like Xiao Hai steamrolled him so fast in the other rounds that it wasn't that effective.
Right. exactly. But let's take a little look at what happened in this match. We're just going to see that once he got Alucard down. Oh, actually, we're just going to see the kill combo.
Yeah,
here.
this kill at the end. Same combo he's gone for, his target combo, uppercut, critical art to do it. But before that, right, it was the steamrolling into the corner from Xiao Hai. There was no answer to the dive kicks, really, or anything that Xiao Hai was doing on offense. It was tough. I thought you were going to start doing the sound effects.
Oh, no.
Because there was no sound effects. I was like, dang, is James going to do it?
Dude, I could.
I know.
You should have
I've
told
seen
me
the video,
next
dude.
time. You should have told me.
I've seen the footage. I checked the tapes. I know what you're all about, James. You're good.
Oh,
you're
man.
a professional.
That's right. We're both professionals here.
We're getting good. One day we'll make it there. Yeah, matches have been good so far. This is the top 64 winding down to the top 32. Top 32 going to be going on at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And the dude, we keep looking over here, right? Because the matches are on the monitor over here.
Exactly.
So hit us, James, with what's coming up.
So next one is going to be CKD Javi going up against Gam's Cabba.
Yes.
And Cabba has been Cabba has just been going crazy.
Super strong showing
He's taken
today.
we saw. I mean, he blew up Nerd Josh, and then he blew up F Champ.
Yeah.
And look, the Dominican Republic guys are not messing around. They are here to play, and we'll see another one afterwards, which is going to be Brent is Cool
versus DRA.
going up against DRA. Now remember, Brent is Cool's Trinity team beat DRA's team in the 3v3.
Well, not even just that. He beat Raikatsu to make top 64 today.
Oh,
and DRA is going to be playing Vega,
yeah.
so he just beat a Vega to make it out of pools a little bit
true.
ago.
Okay.
After that, Justin Wong versus Rom. Chris Tatarian versus Yusuf. Yusuf is, of course, the Kuwaiti player who beat Stupendous earlier today.
From White Tower, yep.
Yeah.
And then it is going to be Dominion going up against Oliver Queen,
Right.
SoCal player that we saw.
SoCal player. Well,
Yeah.
unless he loses the Dominion, and then, of course, Texas player.
Right, exactly.
Well, it just depends on how we're feeling in that moment.
Exactly.
A lot of good matches coming up for you guys. This is, of course, the top 64 of SCR 2016.
Right. All right.
You see, they both looks like they're set up and ready to go.
Cabba, of course, as we said, just playing super well. And you know what? What I love about it, though, is he's doing it with Ryu. Because, I don't know, like, everyone's been saying Ryu is top 2 along with Chun-Li.
Super strong, right?
And I just don't feel like the results match that outside of Tokido.
Right, but the results from Tokido are so good.
Right. And so it's good to see guys like Cabba doing well. Yusuf was doing well with Ryu.
Samurai's had good results in the U.S.
Yeah, exactly. So
Daigo won 3 ranking events.
there we go. So now let's see what Cabba can do here. He's going to be going up against another Balrog. And actually, I think Balrog does really well against Ryu.
Yeah, this is one of the characters I think he fights pretty well.
Oh, wow. Just catches him with the towards heavy punch. But now thrown into the corner. And yeah, just not a wise jump at Ryu.
You know, one of the strengths of Ryu in this matchup really is that he punishes dash punch better than almost any other character. Meaty dash punch after back throw from Balrog. Pretty common setup.
Ooh, gets him and he's going to confirm.
He has the X to get stunned.
Yep. All right.
Big
so
damage.
It's going to be hard to kill from this point. So
Yeah,
he's just going to
wants
go for the
knockdown.
hard knockdown. Or, I'm sorry, for just the knockdown.
Oh, crush.
Oh, that's going to be it in the super.
There's that. One roundhouse is all you need.
Oof. And the thing about Ryu's roundhouse too, that standing heavy kick, is like it can't hit crouchers, but it's so hard to whip punish if you're not expecting it.
Dude, it's super fast on whip.
Yeah, you just
saw
see
it there.
You just see it and you're like, oh, and then it's too late by that point.
Yeah, and then he hits you with like strong or something like
Yep.
that.
Oh, nice. Gets the back throw, trying to push Javi into the corner.
Oh, missed the punish on the dash punch. It was at a range where I'm not sure what the punish would have been anyway. Stand light kick, maybe a little far.
Mistimed that. It was a back roll instead of a quick rise. He did not have the adjusted timing for it.
And Cabba with great reactions on the jumps. Oh, he could have got a big combo, but he wasn't ready. Now throw. Cabba just needs one little series. That damage output from Ryu and all that meter to work with as well as trigger. Knee reversal, and Balrog was not ready for it. He was committed to offense instead of a throw.
Okay, safe.
Yeah, it's that 3-frame jab.
Oh, just catches him low and
Surprise,
no
no critical
combo
art.
in the super, yeah.
Oh, missed the uppercut too.
All right, but he's going to be able to get the EX. Oh, okay.
Out of trigger and great block and punish and kill from Cabba.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he just ran out of that trigger, so he didn't get the extra juggles off of that EX dash punch.
Ryu wins.
So Cabba going to take that first game. Again, Cabba and his crew all the way out here from the Dominican Republic looking very strong. These guys came out to play. They are playing so solidly.
And as you mentioned, up next we're going to see another one in DR Ray from the Dominican Republic.
There we go. Goes through that fireball.
Interesting little series from Balrog. Pretty common on that roundhouse in a low strong, but
yeah, I was about to say the range of those dash punches I didn't feel like were safe. And Cabba did punish it that last time.
Safe against lots of characters, but definitely usually not Ryu.
Right.
His stand light kick, one of the best moves in the game for punishing things, 4 frames. Cancel it really easily, so it means stuff like that dash punch not going to be safe.
Just reaches really far as well.
Moving from Cabba is good. He got himself out of the corner, and there's another punish. Oh, Roundhouse's attempt to crush. No, yeah, that's a meaty dash punch, definitely safe. And I think Cabba has just learned that.
Oh man, staring each other down.
Jump over, and there's the tech. He got himself out of the corner at least.
Nice. Jumping Fierce has great range.
Walk up throw from Javi this time. Since last time there was a V reversal.
Yeah, but this time I think Cabba wants to save it for a potential stand medium kick, V trigger activation or something, but isn't even going to happen because, hey, I can sweep you from across the screen with, with the meter.
It's so fast, right? Like,
dude, it's ridiculous.
When you're in trigger anyway, you can just continue it into whatever you want, so.
Yeah, yeah. If you're in V trigger, you can make it safe, for sure. It's probably one of the things that makes Balrog very scary. Wow, what a whip punish on that medium kick.
Yeah, it's not easy to do.
And he's on point with his anti-airs, as so is Cabba. Oh, but then just gets caught by the crouching medium punch.
Yeah, good counter poking from Javi. He's just ready for Ryu to step into that range. Trade, and Antier again. Great round so far for Balrog. He's done a good job of being kind of a wall.
Cross counter, that should probably do it. No, not quite.
Yeah, you can't get too much off of that, but great round anyway.
I was sorry, I was looking at Ryu's V trigger.
Yeah.
Thought he had the V trigger.
Expecting that Balrog roundhouse. He could have dashed up and then like medium kick tower combo, V trigger, cancel, juggle, stuff like that, but no.
Yeah,
no
but
V trigger.
Like look at that. CKD Javi tying it up. 1-1 against Cabba, and like we said, Cabba beating a lot of very strong players on the way to get to this point.
The Filipino champ to make it out of the pool. It's 1-1 now. And it's this strong Balrog play. You know, we got to see a little of this character earlier on PR Rock, but it's cool to see some more of him. It's another throw bait.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I do feel like obviously Balrog doesn't have an advantage in this fight, but I feel like he can fight Ryu and and it's oh, man.
Bad spot to be as Ryu. He's got to find a way out of the corner somehow. And there it is,
that'll
that low
be
strong.
one way to do it. Yeah, it gets the EX Fireball. And even after all that beatdown in the corner, Cabba's right there on life. They're pretty even. In fact, he just took the life lead.
Antier is good again. Oh, other side too.
He walked for a while for that throw.
Still has V-trigger available. Oh, was looking for that jab mash, but it was too late. Overhead is stuck.
Yeah, not going to get it.
He's still living though. Oh, Antier.
Ooh, no fear.
Throw. He wasn't afraid of the uppercut.
No, not just afraid of that uppercut, but his anti-air. I swear Ryu had gotten behind him, so it was going to miss, but
it looked like it. It was hard to even tell what side Balrog was going to be on after because it was so late.
And then he went for the throw. Yeah, very brave play. And now CKD Javi at match point against Cabba, trying to send Cabba to losers. I know that the Dominican Republic players are saying in this game that they believe Cabba and DRA are the two strongest that are here right now.
Challenge on uppercut from Cabba. Got the throw bait again. That's been so successful so far.
See, there it is. That whip roundhouse is so hard to punish.
Throwing out pretty far-ranged engine fireballs. The walk-up throw again because there's been V-reversal in that situation.
Gets him low.
Big juggle.
3-4. And look at that damage.
And the throw won't do it. Javi over.
No
Cabba.
fear at all. Javi is going to take it.
Dude, that is 2 Balrog players in top 32 of this tournament. That is so crazy to see this character. I mean, you know, we saw Alucard almost make it all the way in here as well. But that is super awesome. We're going to check out a replay of the match we just saw.
Is from California.
All right.
There you go.
And you can see, this is the kind of explosive damage, right? Walk-up throw, because there's been V-reversal in this situation a few times.
And then he just catches him low. Boom.
Low. That's all it takes.
Yep.
He gets the EX follow-up.
2. Look at the screen shaking.
And then there's that block for a second throw.
Yeah.
Genius stuff. And he's going to take it. So we got ourselves a couple of Barongs in top 32.
It's really interesting, too, because, you know, that step back before he did the throw that you pointed out, it's such a subtle thing, but like when you want to get those throws, you have to put things like that in there. Like if he just crouched and then walk up throw, might not have worked as well.
Right.
If he just stood there or like backdash forward, you know, there's like
might have been just a few frames too slow, right? It's just that little stuff like that. And so on the strength of that, he's going to take it. We've got ourselves another DR player up.
That's right.
Now Cabba may have lost, but DRA is still alive. And you mentioned that they feel, you know, over in DR that he is the strongest player there.
Yeah, they called him the Dominican Daigo.
Which is quite a high compliment to take. He's going to be playing up against Brent is Cool, member of the Trinity, out of Southern California, Ken player.
Yep, you can see the green outfit right there. You know that is Chris Tatarian sitting down on the floor next to him, giving him advice.
Of course, coaching from Chris Tatarian at all times, as the Trinity demands. He's like, yo, bro, hit him with the buttons, bro. It's probably the majority of it.
Or actually probably more like, yo, bro, hit him with the buttons.
Bro. 9-1, mathematically.
I can't do that, dude. His voice is too
Brent is cool versus, I don't want to ruin my vocal cords. Brent is cool. DR Ray out of the Dominican Republic, and we'll see what the match is like. It's likely a button check, as Brent was selecting Balrog.
But as you mentioned earlier, Brent is cool, beating Raiketsu, another very strong Vega player.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to me, though, that DRA, you know, is considered one of the strongest in Street Fighter V, and he does go with his character.
Vega, yeah.
You know, Vega's a character that some Vega players thought was like top 3 in the game. Some people were like, this character's super underrated, and now they're not so hot on the character.
Yeah, they're like, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, literally, I have one person who was like, yo, this character's top 3, to now, this character is garbage.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, at the start of the game, Vega has all the things you want. He's got walk speed and footsies, and he's really solid. Yeah. But then, like, people figure out everything.
Right.
And so just having good footsies is probably not enough. That's what happens. Like, at the start, everybody thought Ken was trash. Not everybody, but some people thought Ken was going to be no good.
Yeah, I remember in all the
you know,
betas.
run is unsafe. Everybody was like, man, run needs to be safe. And I was like, what? What did you just say to me? What are the things that just came out of your mouth? Just think about that.
Ken is definitely one of the strongest characters right now.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup. It's really about whether Ken can get in there and make it happen. You know, Brent has a lot of experience against Vega playing Mike Elna and other Vega players, and he just beat Riketsu to get it out of his pool. So
I do like that I saw Brent is cool playing a little more fireballs. I had noticed that one tournament that he would always throw one fireball and then never fireball again. But it looks like he's trying to be, you know, using the fireball better as a poke from that mid-range.
yeah, probably just comfortable in this matchup throwing him because he knows the ranges where he can and apparently can throw them.
Well, good read from DRA there to get over one of those fireballs. Oh, no uppercut.
See those low strongs from Ken? That's just to get into V-trigger, which he got.
And run cancel to get in there. Try to go for the overhead. But now DRA just keeping him out with those pokes. Wow.
What a check on target combo. One series from taking this round is Brent.
Oh, yeah, hard to punish. It's only like 1 or 2 vulnerable frames at the end there.
Oh, the run pressure. He doesn't hit confirm the target combo, but that is the round. Spends the meter to make sure. Didn't have to.
There is, I mean, you want to make sure. You want to make sure the guy is dead. So spend that meter. Go for it. You'll build it again in the next round.
Chris kind of tapped him and was like, what was the deal? And then Brent was like, no, it's fine. He's like, trust me, it's fine.
That's a very common interaction between those two.
Ken was like, don't worry about it, I'm in there.
But I definitely see a lot of nods coming from Chris T right now. Oh, what is going on?
Challenged, yeah, and good work from Brent. He was looking for a throw bait afterwards, gets the cross up. Cross up Tatsu is blocked.
Nice, good block from DRA. He's like, I've seen that, makes it up. Oh, he got to the other side. Maybe DRA didn't believe, and then Brent is cool, dropped his own combo.
No uppercut from Brent. He was in the perfect range to do so.
Oh,
what a crush.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get the juggle.
And the rose.
Oh, he is going to spend more meter. Cuts to the other
beat
side.
The uppercut. What a series from DRA and the panic
and he went
from
for
Brent.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of just freaked out. He was like, I got hit by about 8 really sick things, and I hope that this works.
Desperation uppercut. Right at the very end of a round after you just got beat up and lost a lot of life.
Oh, wow. Interesting little scenario there that it whiffed. Brent now has offense for himself, though. throw, and this is scary. Corner position now for Brent. Wow, Vega. Backdash on Wega from Vega. But still.
Yeah, but Brent knows the punish timing, and he has the punish, so he's going to use the EX Fireball to keep the pressure going. Ooh! Hit him out of the air, so the second hit didn't connect.
And that slide actually hit, so DRA didn't get out of the corner like he wanted, but made it out with the wall dive.
It's the second time now. Oh, he's...
Man, scary stuff. Brent missed a couple of confirms. Oh, jump away. That was so smart of Brent not to block it.
Oh, but here comes DRA. Big damage.
Brent
Gets the
has
knockdown.
Oh,
and a trade. Wow. Very fortunate for Brent. And it's interesting because there was a couple of times where DRA has gone off the wall with the EX wall dive, and Brent has traded with it. I'm not even sure what button he's hitting.
Maybe low fierce? It's hard to say. It's definitely not uppercut because it would be beating it clean.
Right.
Probably down fierce or low strong, I guess. A run at the start from Brent.
Because Vega's definitely not getting knocked down after that trade. Oh, wow. Just catching him.
Oh, Brent got caught low twice, and this is the uppercut.
Oh, no. Big damage stun time.
So DRA gets big damage off the jump in.
Okay, just goes for, stays in claw mode, doesn't do any stance switching combos.
Oh man, another trade not in Brent's favor. And this round, not really what he was looking for.
That's kind of one of those rounds that you just kind of let go, put out of your mind, and continue forward. You have to have very selective memory when you're a Street Fighter player.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, what a reaction.
Beautiful.
It's projectile invincible. Beta the throw even.
He gets the crush count. Oh, it doesn't go for the Tatsu setup that time.
Yeah, it was blocked before. No, okay,
not
an
uppercut. That was supposed to be an uppercut, but I think it came out as low strong, but it's going to be fine.
Oh, the shimmy again. Brent was just baiting it.
Close the stun. Oh, yeah, again, like I said, very hard to punish that.
Yeah, dude, it's just trouble, especially in the corner. Oh, just cross up, and the throw is good for Brent. He's got lots of gauge.
Weird. Brent almost looked like he was just sitting there doing nothing. Oh, again, that trade.
It looked like down fierce to me. Oh,
yeah,
the challenge
that's going to do it. All right, so Brent now at match point. He defeated Raiketsu. Can he take out the next Vega player? It is DRA, one of the strongest from Dominican Republic.
Oh, the throw bait. Yeah, so good from Brent. He gets corner carry out of it. Missed time.
Missed time for me, yep.
Oh, what a panic. What's not a big punish?
Yeah, exactly. He'll take that.
Oh, he was looking for view reversal, but instead got the step kick because no block. Overhead was threatening the stun.
Oh, that's going to do it if he juggles. There it is.
Okay, now that it is, and it should be the round, although not quite enough.
Yeah, very close, but look, this is Ken we're talking.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. And he's going to get the corner position thanks to that. What's the mix-up? Empty jump. Oh, but beautiful. I think he read the same thing, that he was going for the empty jump. So he said, you know what? I'm going to wake up with a button. I don't care.
You can see the cheering and support for DRA from everybody around.
DRA, was that him glancing at Brent like, yeah, I got you. I knew what you were
got you figured out, buddy boy.
Here we go. Last game between DRA and Brent is cool. Who's going to move on to the winner's side of top 32?
Yeah, it is 1-1, one apiece. Now Brent bringing out a bit more fireballs, which you saw in the first game, but not so much last game.
He's getting poked a bunch now by that crouching strong and the standing strong.
Yeah, DRA has played Claw Vega a lot of this. So a lot of people opt to go clawless.
Oh, that's got to be punished.
No, he should have gone stand light kick. Just wasn't the right range to go for that tar combo.
Yeah, but you know what? If I'm Brent, I'm not too worried about getting hit by all those like crouch strongs and such. Those little pokes are not. Oh no! Ooh, that was a mistake from DRA.
Yeah, a bit of floods on both sides. Oh, it was in the front. I don't. Oh
what the hell?
Yeah, that was funky.
Vega's going twirling.
All right, big damage from Brent. A lot of slop going on. Oh, the jabs to get out, and the overhead from DRA. He panicked. He just flailed his way out of that situation, and Brent wasn't ready for the flip out into the overhead.
All right, so DRA now match point, but got baited by the shimmy once again.
I think Brent has to figure out that there's like 100% rate of throw attempts from DRA.
Yeah. And Brent actually hasn't been able to stop the off the wall very well at all, and I don't think that's what DRA meant to do either.
Probably not. And Brent missed an uppercut just a second ago too, so a bit of nerves from both players.
Oh,
yeah, dude,
yeah.
He's got to figure that out. It's been like 100%.
So now he's going to open himself for those throws. Try to get that overhead in there, maybe to build up some more stun. Oh, watch out. Don't have to throw any fireballs. Don't need to pressure him into doing anything.
Yeah, Brent can just real play it slow now with this lead.
got a big life lead. No reason.
Uppercut
Ooh.
is not there again. Brent with so many misses.
There it is. Finally gets an uppercut. DRA getting back in there again. Goes for the throw, but it was teched by Brent. DRA now.
And the air-to-air is good. Final round, 2 bars apiece. We're just about even on everything. It's going to go into it.
To get in the top 32. DRA, Brent is cool. Last round, last game. Let's go.
Jump in is good. And Brent this time looking to see if there was throw. DRA did not crack. Confirmed corner carry instantly from Brent.
Backs up a little bit, but
gave up space, and he's trying to jump Tatsu for sure on that roundhouse, but he's just missing the input. Down fierce is too early. Oh, and gets opened up low a couple of times in that scenario has Brent. Oh, a couple of whiffs.
Finally gets that low fierce to beat the wall dive.
Yeah, scrambly scenario, and Brent with the air-to-air, but he was negative on the landing.
So that's crazy that he went for that throw.
Oh man, just scrambly and DRA panicking. Lost a lot of health because of it.
Oh, he went for the shimmy again, but that time, finally now, DRA did not fall for it right in time.
Yeah, he just played it slow, and that was key because had it been a big shimmy, Brent would have probably got the round again there, and that is the confirm he needs. DRA gonna take that loss to Brent. 2-1, it was close.
And that's the tough thing too, because when you're DRA, you're like, oh, I'm not falling for the shimmy. You see the stand medium kick, you're like, yep, I baited it out. Time to attack, and then bah, back medium punch, fierce, and that was it.
Yeah, that's the button you gotta watch out for. Brent just took advantage. He just really just checked them.
Yeah,
and that was that.
It's frustrating because, like I said, he got exactly what he wanted out of Brent.
Right. And you can see it's here in just a second, right? Brent gets that medium kick.
Right.
And you know, you're right. He had the right idea, but just didn't execute quick enough with his hands to counter poke afterwards.
Oh, here's the advantage of that.
Stand medium kick. And then just, Brent
see?
took advantage. That stand medium kick, not plus or anything. He just hit a button first and got there because of it.
Yep. And again, you saw right there, the key really was, you know, Ken getting in there with that EX Tatsu, the dive kick basically from the air, getting in there at one time to set up that situation. So,
yeah. All right, well, we're going to head to a quick little break and come back with some more of this top 64 action here at SCR in just a bit. We'll see you guys in a sec.